Namaste and Jai Gurudev. The divine in me is greeting the divine in you. I bow down to your divinity. Namaste. Namaste Lapsang. Welcome to Guru Purnima, celebrating my Guru, Sri Babaji, and also to talk about Kriya Yoga. So Namaste, Aravind. Namaste, Sukh. So if you want to mention any comments down below, then please do so. And if I cannot say the divine in me greets the divine in each one of you individually, then allow me to say it now and know that it applies to each one of you that's joined us today. Tibet and Belgium. Oh, Tibet and Belgium. Okay. I was in Lhasa many moons ago, actually. I love Lhasa. I was on my way to Kailash, actually. But I never made it. It was in the time of the Chinese Olympics. Ram Ram. Ram Ram. The divine in me greets the divine in you. All of you have joined us today. Welcome. Welcome to this conversation, this sharing of our Guru, Sri Babaji, Sri Babaji, known by many names, and within ourselves also, most importantly. It's a completely je ne sais quoi, without any motive, without any intention, without anything except the bhava, which is known as the feeling of love. So this is what we are here to share, this feeling, this divine connection to our Guru through love. His fundamental message is that of unconditional love and of total surrender. And there are many who want to label that and brand it, but our Guru is not like that. Our Guru is universal and infinite and timeless and accessible to one and all if we call upon him. No, I'm not in Goa. I'm in England right now and I'm in Nottingham. Actually, I'm universal. I'm universally where you are right now. So let's connect to our own hearts and let's begin by connecting to Sri Babaji today, this morning, and allow ourselves to center and align with our breath. Inhaling from the crown chakra all the way to the heart. Exhaling, and do that 3 times. Inhale, allowing the divine light of our Guru to enter and then reside in our hearts as we exhale. Do that again 2 more times. Deep inhalation. And 1 more time. Inhale again. And then allow the seat of our hearts to cradle the love that we have for our Guru and to be his Padmasana, so that he may sit in our hearts, not only today, but of all days and through all time as well. So once you've felt this inner connection to Sri Babaji from deep within, which is not really your mind, allow yourself to enjoy that. Yeah? So much in the West, we're running after techniques, we're running after gurus, we're running after that next buzz, that next high, that next experience. And yet asana means to sit. And let's allow ourselves to sit in the presence of our Guru that's inside each one of us. And feel that depth of love from within to our Gurus, whoever they may be. As we all probably realize, that today's talk is about Sri Babaji, who is my Guru. And I have had many teachers along my journey, And I'm sure a lot of you have too. It starts with our parents, and then all the way to our children, and then to our academics, and then we meet a spiritual guru who actually awakens up to the real truth of our journey of life and why we are here on planet Earth, the School of Awakening, as I call it, and the Force of Love Academy, which I've called it also. You have many questions here. Do I know Kundalini? Do I visit Tibet? And Guru Kirpa. God bless you always, and God bless each one of you always. I have visited Tibet, yes. I was on my way to Kailash many moons ago, and I would love to visit Kailash, to visit Kailash also, and to Tibet. Do I know about Kundalini? Well, do you know about Kundalini? It's probably a better question. What is it you want to know? We're not here to talk about Kundalini. We're here to talk today simply about the bhava of love for our Guru. And if you have any questions in regard to that and to Kriya Yoga specifically, then I'll gladly look to answer them. But I will not take any questions outside of that, because today is for Guru Purnima. And Guru Purnima is to show our adoration and to show our love and our authenticity and our spirit connection to that divine force in ourselves, which allows us to raise our Kundalini, if you will, or to awaken us to that highest truth, which is our higher self connection. Okay, so I'm going to start with a mantra. If you know this mantra, then please join me in this. I will. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. If you know it, then please join me. Start again. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasme Sri Guruve Namaha. It's a beautiful mantra. It's resounded today, particularly on Guru Purnima, because we pay homage to our Guru for showing us the light and the way. So it's saying the three gurus of creation, of sustenance, and of destruction, which is Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Shiva, so creation, sustenance, and destruction. And then it says, I pay homage to that absolute all of gurus. I pay homage to that which resides in me, my higher self, the Parabrahma, and I bow down to that is in me, the absolute also. So how beautiful is that, to recognize our own divinity as a guru. We all are gurus in our own way, and we all awaken to that inner light as we continue our sadhana and continue our practice and work through this school of life of karmas, which are our vasanas, which means our tendencies, and work through our samskaras here on planet Earth. Tasve Sri Guruve Namaha. Yes, Raj. And so as we do that, recognizing our higher self connection through our Guru's grace, because it is really about grace and it's really about surrender. And without that Guru's grace and without that surrender, that moment of awakening to our own truth is harder, and it takes longer. We will all get there. It can take a few more lifetimes than we probably expected to, but we do arrive there eventually. But the Guru's grace, it speeds things up, and it makes the blocks and the jolts and the karmic lessons that we have to learn somewhat easier to bear. And imagine there's a cushion. And so I'm in California and would, sorry, I cannot read this. I'm in California, would be sleeping anytime, Shanti Ma, with the being there on Guru Purnima and Guru Kripa. Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva. Can you be a guru for me? Hope you stay in touch. Hari Om. So I want to actually also allow this love, this Baba that we've just manifested in our hearts and connected to our gurus. I want to offer a 5-minute silence so that we may all connect to that inner Baba of unconditional love and allow ourselves to go deep within. So really sit comfortably however you do that, whether that's in Padmasana or wherever you are, and just connect to that inner Baba, because there is no greater communication to our gurus than through the silence, because we're moving beyond the physical realm and into the causal realm, and from there our connection to our gurus is far more instant and deeper. So let's allow ourselves this silence, okay? And also see it as a transmission of love. Okay, awaken your eyes and open your eyes. Your live stream is not clear. Do I have an ashram? I have no desire to have an ashram. I have a Force of Love Academy, because my guru does not want ashrams. He wants people to live lives in love and in the reality of the Maya, and to use that school. This is the teaching in this current 21st century. I hope that's clear. But you're more than welcome to spend time here with me, wherever I am now, currently in England, and we will do more live streams of this nature. Yes, I will. And so I hope some of you connected deeply in that silent space. There's much more that can be said in silence that actually can be said in words. And the language of love is actually, the depth of it is in silence. And for Guru Purnima, there is probably, that's the highest language. To convey our love and to our Guru, Sri Babaji, and to each one of you that's joined us to share that love. And I hope in that silent moment that you felt that love too. And that you connect to that. You might be asking, well, how do I connect to that love? Well, it depends where you are on your journey and which lifetime you're in. But there are many stages of it, or it can be instant. There's a story that depending on the type of wood you are, you can catch fire like this, or if you're a wet wood, it will take a lot longer. So depending on where you are, then it will vary accordingly, your awakening process. Certainly, we've created stages for that awakening process, right from the Kriya Yoga teacher's training and the classes and the breath work and the chakras and the wisdom program, and then working with me directly. So, and through the Force of Love Academy, which is the big umbrella body that I've called it. So, no, I don't have an ashram. Do I have any connections with Mahavta Babaji? Do I have a connection with Mahavta Babaji? Everybody has a connection to Mahavta Babaji if they wish to have that connection, if they choose to have that connection. He is available for the truth seekers that seek him. And for me, he is my guru. I've had many gurus, but he is the one that I have a depth of knowing. He's my breath. Guru Gobind. Okay, Guru Gobind. Okay. Do you have sorry, I don't understand this question. Guru Gobind, Aapka Gobind Dio. What? Sorry, I'm not understanding your question. What he is. Who is? What do you mean? As I say, these questions are coming up, and from your mind. I'm not discounting your mind, but we did a 5-minute silent connection, and in that silent connection, there is one's higher self, where the mind is closed, to allow our hearts to touch the force of Babaji, if we will it, if we allow it. So those of you that are asking these questions, how to connect and etc. Oh, I see, okay. Tribute to Guru Gobind Singh, fine. At last, what you say. It's a sloka in Hindi. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, the connection is from within your heart, and the connection is with love, and the connection with is a deep, if any of you have children, it's that deep love, it's deep knowing, it's like your breath. I mean, without your breath you would die. So that connection for me with Babaji is like this. I do not feel he's outside of me. I do not feel that he's somewhere else. I feel him with me all the time. Yeah, So when you feel that connection of having someone that close to you, that's almost your breath, and that is with you, then there is nowhere else to go to seek him, certainly not in your mind. It's a bhava, so, and that bhava stays with you. Make me fall in love with you and your love for Guru. Well, you have to start with the Kriya Yoga, Aravind. Start with the Kriya Yoga and then start the journey with that. It's not a piece of cake. It is very, very... The sadhana is not a piece of cake, let me say. This connection to one's Guru is full of tests and they're not easy to get through. So the road to awakening is full of pitfalls, and only those that are courageous and fearless and who really are in pursuit of truth will come through. It's because you will be put through many tests. It's not as simple as coming online to Instagram and saying, hey, how is this happening? Show me. And no, this is just pure grace, if you will. This sharing with you is just pure grace. It's nothing more than that. And because I've been asked by my Guru to come public and to do it in a way, as I have already demonstrated, in the reality of the Maya through our Force of Love Academy, which is why I'm sharing much more on this way and in this journey. Otherwise, for me, it's a very private experience. So, but I am sharing it because I'm being asked to share it. Not for publicity, not for anything else. So please know this. How to start Kriya Yoga? Yeah, that takes us on. So I hope some of you have felt the bhava, felt this love from deep within. I don't know how much can be transmitted on this platform of Instagram Live, but if it can be, I hope you've had a little bit of a taste. I'd love to know from you, if you can write below, if you did taste that in the silence and in the course of our communication here over the last 20 minutes. If you felt any love before we move on to the Kriya Yoga, I would like to just understand from you how much you actually were touched by Babaji's energy here on Instagram Live. If you care to write that and share that, that would be wonderful. Yeah, it's deep within, isn't it? There's a silence that comes from that. There's a space that says, I just don't want to talk. It's like that. And then I understand that. And actually, to be honest, there's a part of me that doesn't even want to go into the technique right now because I'm just not there. I'm so much in the bhava. And I know I said I would talk about that. But all I would say is that if you want to know about the Kriya Yoga, we have online, you can sign up, start with the class, we've got that there, and then we have the breath work there, chakras, start with the knowledge, and then if you're called, then come on board to and join us in the online program that we're having. That online program will give you a huge depth because your body has to be right energetically, set up to face your energy, to face who you are, in order for you to have that the Kriya meditation, which comes afterwards. So first we make the body ready through the Kriya Yoga, and then we have the Kriya meditation. If you go through the challenges of that, not everybody does go through the challenges. How to start Kriya Yoga, at what time you will be free. I've just said that the Kriya Yoga starts with you first of all doing the online with us, which is available now, so you can download maybe the class and then the breath and the chakras, and if you really decide you want to go to the full program, then there you have me directly live online That's the online TTC, as I call it, teacher's training, but it's really a self-empowerment or self-realization, or fixing the energy body, fixing the chakras, fixing the karma load that we carry, and being ready to receive the Kriya meditation. So that's part of it. So that's what I would urge you to do first of all. Monica, namaste. So Raj, drop me a message and your email, and I can send you that as well. Okay? Monica, welcome, namaste, Jai Gurudev, and Animal Reiki guy, namaste. The divine in me greets the divine in you. So we were just talking about the depth of connection energetically to our Guru, through our hearts, through love, through bhava, and through silence, which relays far more than words. So I invite you, those of you that have just joined, to connect to our hearts and to feel into that silent space, and feel the bhava, feel the love that you may have currently for Mahatma Babaji. Yeah, please send it to me in a message, your email, because I will not be able to pick this up after this live is gone. So just write me a message, Raj, and that will be the best thing for me to connect with you on the journey of Kriya, if that's what you're choosing to go on. I'm so full. My heart is truly full. So much so that I'm feeling quite tearful right now, actually. And I don't want to talk about the Kriya Yoga technique, because this bhava is feeling too deeply in me. So I'm not going to talk about the Kriya Yoga. I will just direct you to go into that. Or drop me a message and I'll connect there. Write me your emails, just and I'll connect with you individually on that one, if I may. If any of you wish to share with me anything at all on this day of Guru Purnima, I don't want to go through what Guru means and why it's celebrated. I think there's enough about that. There's enough about what it is to be a teacher, etc. And for me, it's just silent, because in that silence there is so much. So much. And in that silence there is so much depth of love, of connection, of emptiness, and if I can convey that to you today, a little bit, that would have been far more. If you're wondering what this is, it's a singing bowl. Yes, I know Sai Baba. Sai Baba was also initiated by Sri Babaji. Yes, I was in an ashram in Donagri, which was dedicated to Sai Baba. Donagri is not so far away from Dwara Huts, which is where Babaji's cave is. I was there, in fact, in February this year. I stayed in this ashram. Does my silence scare some of you? How many of you are actually on the other side, sitting in silence with me? Just throw me a signal. Yeah. Are you feeling that love? Are you feeling the love of silence? Are you being called to connect to your hearts, to your sacred heart? I don't mean the emotional heart, I don't mean the the heart of love, of lust, and I mean the heart of divine love. I mean the heart of love for our Guru. Our Guru is God incarnated for us. Certainly my Guru. And everything is a direct cause of that. Can you share that connection with Babaji? Sure, I will do my best, but I was trying to convey it through the love and through the silence. Yeah, someone else also asked me, Raj, his name was Aravind, he asked me the same question. And it's a beautiful question. And the way to connect to Babaji is through Kriya Yoga. It's his doorway. It's his end. You have to get initiated, huh? I mean, you gotta go and to get initiated, you have to be in the right body. I mean, the body has to be energetically wired to receive that energy. And it's not a guru isn't just someone you. It's not like when you're at school or university. Yeah, it's really not like that. It's not like going shopping. And if you are called to him, he will himself show you the people that you will need to be with in order to have that connection to him. It's through his grace that he makes it all happen. Whether you then walk through that door and then allow yourself to enter is another matter. So find a teacher that you believe is you're resonating from your heart with, and then allow yourself to walk through the door and surrender to that Guru, and don't go shopping, is what I would also say. And then you will be connected to Babaji. Namaste, David. We're just here sharing the love, sharing the silent spaces and the pauses of our mind to have the feeling of our Guru's presence amongst us here today. So there is not too much talking, and I will try and answer your questions as best I can. But more than that, I want you to feel into your own sacred heart space and find the gaps of silence within you and allow this connection of Babaji to happen for you also today, in this moment. Yeah, I know, Raj. I know it is difficult to find a genuine, authentic, but you are not the one that is also looking. Huh? I realize this later. the true gurus or through Babaji, His grace will find you also. But there must be an exchange, and there must be a surrender. Without the surrender, nothing happens. So one must act. So there is no point laying the blame in the Maya in the game of life. That is life. We cannot knock that. Life is life, and it will continue. We can only be responsible for who we are, and that responsibility is heard, and it's a vasana, it's heard, and if it's authentic and genuine, then the teacher comes. Whether you then walk through that door and accept that teacher is another matter. It's where surrender comes. Okay. I don't think there's any more questions. If there is, then please ask, and then if not, then I will close this transmission of love of Babaji today, right now, this moment, on Guru Purnima. And I wish you well on your sadhana and in your own awakening process. Can we ask? Yes, ask. What do you want to ask? Oh, sorry, is that ask? I don't know, sorry, I'm a bit short-sighted. No, you cannot make books your teaching. No. So Raj, drop me your email and then let's connect, okay? Write your email in the messenger and then let's connect them, okay? That's what I would advise you to do. Namaste, who's just joined us, is Fenton Colony. Okay, hello Fenton. Hello, Words of Soul. We're talking about Mahavtar Babaji and our connection to Mahavtar Babaji today on Guru Purnima, and allowing the silent spaces in our mind and allowing our sacred heart to join and have this sensation of Baba for our Guru, Sri Babaji today. So not much words are being said, it's more to connect from within and feel that deeply in our being and allow ourselves the access point through our heart. So Words for the Soul, a mango gift store. Where are you all from? Mango gift store. You're in India? To write, I'd love to know where you're all joining us, just out of the curiosity. Babaji is timeless, Babaji is eternal, Babaji is love. When you are in love, then know that he is with you. And when you are out of love, then know that he is not with you. It's kind of that simple. Except to arrive at that total love, absolute love, and absolute surrender is the aim of Kriya Yoga. And then it's by grace of the Guru. Namaste. Jai Gurudev. Thank you all of you for joining us today on Guru Purnima. May all be blessed, may all be in peace. Asatoma satgamaya, tamsoma jyotirgamaya, mrityoma mritam gamaya, om shanti shanti shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May all beings be.